Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday podcast with a very Tuesday Lucy.
Hello, Tuesday Lucy.
And a very Tuesday Casey.
Hi, Tuesday, Casey and Kel and Luce.
Yes, we're all Tuesday and we're all here. Welcome to the second official day of the working week. How do we feel about a Tuesday? It's always tougher than a Monday.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yesterday after the potty, or was it before the potty? Case and I went across the road to Woolies.
Yeah, after.
We've got a new thing where we go buy our dinner for that evening across the road after the show. Gets us out, gets us stretching our leg. One leg just between us, one.
Do you have cool chats as you go over to the...
Yeah, we have cool chats.
Always something new.
Always something
I don't
new.
know how.
So yesterday...
You're holding hands as you cross the road?
Yeah, we skip.
No, she doesn't like me touching her. She often runs when I reach for her hand.
Two things happened yesterday. Three interesting things.
Oh.
Well, number one, first of all, we went over and I got discount salmon, which was excellent.
Okay. Based on that, we'll determine if they're interesting things or not.
Okay, the salmon
the first thing is you've got discount
half
salmon.
price.
As your husband,
For
can I
dinner.
take you to task on the fact that you find so many unique and wonderful ways to almost give us food poisoning all of the time?
Why would Woolies sell a poisonous salmon?
It's just, do you want to buy salmon that's very close to the use-by date?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I stand corrected. That is the first interesting
If
point.
they lived in the olden days and they, if we can live with salmon that's a day past the use-by date.
Yep.
All right. Who has recently had a very upset tummy?
That's not from
The
food.
salmon? All right.
That's from endometriosis.
All right, there you
Yeah.
go. First interesting fact was discount fish at the supermarket.
Yeah, and Casey and I love buying bargain meats
Oh,
together. We get so excited
yeah.
if we see bargain meats.
Look at this.
What do you mean?
Oh, look, I'm buying this lamb
Wait.
shanks. They're half price.
Why? What are you even talking about?
Because cost of living, Casey and I love buying bargain meats. If we see the big yellow markdown sticker, Casey and I will buy it regardless of what it is. We'll cook it.
Ladies, aren't they bargain meats because they're
They need
almost not
cooking that
fit
night.
for,
They
fit for
taste the
purpose?
same.
Because,
All right.
no, as if, are you serious? Do you think they're selling stuff that is poisonous and out of date? They can't legally do that.
Okay.
It's stuff that needs cooking and eating that day, which is perfect for us because it's what we're going to cook that night.
So can I ask what bargain meat Casey got?
I didn't
didn't
think there was,
find
no, there was nothing. She
any.
looked though.
I did need meat for that night, but I will not buy it if it's not discounted. So I went to my local grocery store and bought discount chicken.
All right.
Excellent.
Yep.
Good
Great.
girl. So that was the first interesting thing.
Nothing fills me with more confidence than the word discount and chicken.
Look, the second thing was, and this wasn't interesting, but Casey bought me a coffee when we were over there, which was lovely.
Second interesting point, according to you. First, discount fish. Now you've purchased a coffee.
Yeah.
Free.
Soup's interesting.
Third is...
Wait, no, whoa, that's
Okay,
not right.
okay.
Why is that interesting?
I didn't mean it to be interesting. I just said three things happened.
So is this because Casey purchased herself and myself a
I
coffee?
think so. She was feeling guilty. And I said, please don't buy me a coffee. But I was at the checkout and she goes, bad luck, you can't stop me. And she ran off as I was mid-checkout, so I couldn't stop her.
I love you. I married you. That's how much I love you. Have you in no way made Casey feel guilty at any point during that
No,
morning?
I didn't at all.
No.
Okay.
I told Luce, TMI, I don't know if you want this in there or not, but
Yeah.
you had a sore tummy in the
Yes.
morning. So I didn't buy your coffee. Then I realised milk wouldn't affect you, la. So then I was like, I'll buy you one.
And I said, you don't need to. I'll go buy one
No.
myself. And I was at the checkout and she went, bad luck. And she ran off as I was mid-checkout. So I
Right.
couldn't stop
So
her.
you're trapped.
I'm a genius.
So it was lovely, very kind. Number
Right.
3 is as we're walking out, we start smelling something terrible.
Now, wait. Can I say, this might be an interesting topic.
Yeah.
This
This
might
was.
be, this could
This
be
is
an
it. This is it.
I'm going to tell you the first two, not that interesting. But the way you've sold this story, that you found yourself smelling an interesting, maybe terrible
Terrible.
smell, I'm in.
So we start walking through this like back alley of the shops.
Wait.
And it's getting,
So now we're walking down a back alley.
it's not a back alley. It's like an alley. I don't know how to explain
Well, it was
that.
at the back and it was an alley.
Okay.
There you go. Let's go with it because
So
so
we-
far super interesting.
But it's like
Bad
a thoroughfare.
smell.
It's a thoroughfare.
Okay.
So we're walking and we're like, whoa, something's bad. Like to the point where we both like, this is not good. And then we look down and there's something all over the floor. And a man comes around the corner and he looks at us and he goes, don't walk in that. And we're like, but this is the way out. So we're trying to jump over this gushing water and we come around the corner and there is like a public toilet that has overflowed litres and litres and litres and litres and gallons of wee and poo
No,
everywhere running down this thoroughfare. And Casey and I like screaming, gagging. We literally blocked our nose, leapt over a bit where we could and ran, and then we felt dirty for the next hour. We were like, we wanted to go home and shower.
Yeah.
We felt like there was someone in there fixing it. And Casey and I decided there is no amount of money on God's green earth that would have us do that job, because there was poo everywhere. And not only your poo, like public person poo. So much poo. It was, and it had gone foamy.
Yes,
it
looked like mashed
foamy.
potatoes.
It was mashed potato poo.
Right.
Foamy mashed potato poo. It was the worst thing I've ever seen or smelled. And we were traumatized.
Yep. Sorry for eating your breakfast.
You've been very descriptive.
Now, was that interesting?
Well, I'm going to rank them for you.
Thank you.
Because you went into this whole conversation that you had 3 interesting points. First interesting point was you were on the hunt for discount fish and you found some. I
think that's interesting.
Well, I was going to put that last until your second interesting point was we got coffees. So I'm going to say coffees is last interesting point.
Okay.
Middle would be discount fish, which is barely a second interesting point. But then your story about almost drowning in human effluent.
Yes.
Oh.
Very interesting story. And I'm
Yes.
going to give that 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
So poor man that was trying to fix it.
Oh, yeah.
Did he have a mop?
We didn't see him because we ran and screamed.
Yeah,
And he
we
just
literally
said,
did.
don't go in there.
No, that was another bystander who went, don't step in that. And he didn't know that we were about to walk around the corner and see the foam poo.
Oh,
We just saw the gushing wee.
You know when you said
Okay.
all your 3 interesting things? It sounds like someone's bought a day-old poisoned salmon
Yeah.
and has flooded the toilet.
That's not what's happened.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Lucy Super Social Club.
In the club, we all fam.
I forgot that.
Lucy's Super Social Club.
On the socials. Did I see something? Was it interesting? Yes, I did.
Was it super?
Well, it was super. In fact, something's gone viral on Reddit. Can Reddit be considered social club? Yes.
Never been on Reddit.
Haven't you?
Don't even know what it is.
Oh.
Don't even know how to do it.
I like Reddit. It's
Not problematic.
No. Anything you want to know, or any subcategory of anything you could ever want to find. Like
Is that a subreddit?
if you go, I have a Bosch X350 washing machine and the LP3 part has fallen off. If you go to Reddit, someone's done a post called Gary and they're like, hey, and then there'll be 40 replies. Or if you go, I absolutely love Star Wars The Mandalorian, the helmet, there'll be a group about the helmet. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like hundreds of people posting.
So cool people.
There's just something about everything.
All right.
There's no category too big or small. It's where everyone goes to talk about things. It's very clever.
Is it a bit like talking to chat, but you're talking to real people?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And about lots of opinions. So.
All right.
Anyway, this is on Reddit. It's gone viral. It's been up-liked a lot on viral. It's an Australian nostalgia thread where people have been talking about the possessions that signalled you were rich when growing up in the 80s. Because in the 80s, if there was someone at your school that was like rich, which probably back in those days is so different to what it is now, there were signs. The poster said, what was the rich kid thing at your school? Because every school had one. And there's been thousands of comments about kids in the 80s. And I had to laugh because some of them absolutely hit home. It was, you could tell people were doing okay if all the kids on Free Dress Day wore like Billabong, Roxy, Rip Curl, Quicksilver, and everybody was decked out in the latest threads. Then you
the
knew their
brands.
family was doing okay.
So if kids came to Casual Clothes Day in the latest gear,
the Billabong, the Roxy, the Rip Curl,
their
the Hot
mum and
Tuna.
dad are probably doctors or lawyers and things like
Totally.
that. Got it.
Other people said things like, if your family had a VHS before VHSs were really big, that was pretty cool.
Like the first VHSs,
The first VHSs. People said if you went to school and a kid had like a canteen lunch every week, oh, Richie
I was
Richardson.
always jealous of those kids.
Yes. Someone said, back in the 80s, if someone had a big jar of Nutella in the pantry, you're doing pretty well for yourself.
Was Nutella even a thing in the 80s?
Yeah, but again, it was
Yeah, I felt
for
like
rich people.
I feel like if you saw Nutella in a pantry in the 80s, it'd be like food from another country.
Someone said rich people in the 80s, they'd have a fridge of drinks in the garage.
Fridge of drinks in the garage.
That's actually very true. Someone said rich kids in the 80s, if you ended up with 2 show bags at the show, you knew.
It's pretty rich.
Because now kids get like 30, but back in the 80s,
they?
if you got 2...
If kids are getting 30 show bags in 2026, your parents are rich.
Someone said in the 80s, if someone had a backyard trampoline, yeah.
Yeah,
They were
trampoline.
good. Yep. Someone said in the 80s, if you had remote control garage doors, when that was new, I was like, amazing tech.
I grew up my whole life
them
never
down,
having a
no.
remote control garage door.
No.
Were we poor?
Someone said having a McDonald's birthday party in the 80s.
Especially inviting.
Getting invited to one was even better. Yeah. I loved these. I thought these were great. They were signs you were rich. And then this one I laughed at. If you had a baby and you dressed them in clothes primarily from Pumpkin Patch.
Does that mean you're rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
That just makes me laugh because I remember growing up and watching my sister deck her daughters in Pumpkin Patch gear, and it was so overpriced and ugly. But anyway, it doesn't exist. Does it exist anymore? Oh, it might exist. I shouldn't say that. I love them. I got
a couple from the 80s that I know for sure that your family was rich.
Yeah, go.
All right. I'm so old.
Yeah.
Like I was old enough in the 80s that if your parents had two cars,
Yeah.
so if your dad had a car but also your mum had a car, your mum gets to leave the house in a car? Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's so funny.
Also, pools. Pools are big currency.
Oh, yes. If you had an in-ground pool.
If you had an in-ground pool, you're richy rich.
We had a pool, and so that was pretty cool to have people over and be like, come and see my big saltwater and ground pool.
This hasn't aged well as a financial decision that people made in the 80s. But people who invested in something called Laserdisc, remember that? Yes. Laserdisc?
They were little?
It was like, no, they were massive, like records, but they were like the very, very, very precursor to DVDs, but they were the size of a vinyl. And
Really?
you put them on, and people would be like, I've invested in Laserdisc. Now, at the time, super rich. Now, giant waste of finance.
When VHS was just about to become a thing in the 80s, there was another one called Betamax. There was Betamax and VHS.
Yeah.
And my dad went and bought the state-of-the-art Betamax.
That's right.
And they lasted about a year.
Sorry, Dad.
And then VHSs became the way of the future. And Mum never forgave Dad that he bought a Betamax.
I don't know, do kids even remember the Blu-ray DVD wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit like that, but
Yeah.
for the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to open up the phone lines on this. What signified someone was pretty good, pretty well off in the 80s? A message here from John in Werribee who says anyone who rocked up with a Sony Walkman was royalty.
Yes.
That's very true. We did say that one.
Especially in the early times. We didn't even know what it was.
Leanne says if your lunchbox had branded snacks like Tiny Teddies, roll-ups or Space Food sticks, you were rich.
Yes. As somebody that grew up on a bit of black and gold. Was it black and gold?
Oh, black and gold.
Black and gold in the stores.
Oh, Franklin's.
It was no-name brands.
Do you remember Franklin's?
Yeah, we did a bit of no-name. So
Oh, yeah. Everyone did a bit of Franklin's. Troy in Ballarat says, hello to Ballarat. A BMX from Repco with pegs on the back. And if you had pegs out, mate,
if you had a fully tricked out BMX.
And Nicole in Doncaster just texted in, going to the Gold Coast every year for the holidays. She goes, I thought those families were millionaires.
I did too. They're off
See,
the
I
Gold
lived in
Coast.
Queensland, though, so going to the Goldie wasn't hard for Queenslanders.
Families that were like, we're off to Disneyland. And I'm like,
No, that was never happened.
I'm like, oh.
I didn't know anyone that went to Disneyland in primary school.
I'm off to Bright. How's my life going?
Phillip Island. Brett in Greendale, hello and welcome to the show, sir.
Hello, Lucy. Hello, Kel. How are you?
Very good.
Now, what do you think signified rich people in the 80s at school?
Well, I was given a Sony Walkman that took cassettes in 1986, and apparently that made me rich among my friends.
Yes.
Did you feel rich at home, Brett?
No, not really, but yeah, it was considered a pretty special thing to be able to listen to cassettes anywhere you went.
Young Brett was walking pretty tall in the quadrangle with his...
do you remember what colour it was? Do you know what colour your Walkman was?
Yes, it was silver with like a blue logo on the front, and it all looked very space age for its time. So it was pretty modern.
Can I also say, Brett, knowing how I operated as a primary school student back in the 80s, that's pretty brave of you to turn up to primary school with your Sony Walkman.
Yeah, I guarded it pretty jealously.
And anything else that signified being rich, Brett?
The Atari game system. I remember being very jealous when one of my friends got one of those, and we played it for hours, and you had the big cartridge that you clicked in the top.
Yes.
Yes.
Big cartridges,
I
those
grew up-
chunky cartridges.
I grew up when somebody said, hey, Mum and Dad just bought me the Sega Master System. I was like, oh, so
you're like
rich.
millionaires.
Millionaires.
Thanks
you, Brett.
so much, Brett. And Glenn in Melton, welcome to the show. Glenn, what signified being rich in the 80s for you?
Somebody with a home computer,
Yes.
an Apple IIe,
Yeah.
with a dot matrix printer.
Yes! We had a dot matrix, and I can remember the D. And then do you remember you had to like very carefully peel off the side bits, so you know the dotted bits on the very side.
Yeah, there's a lot of perforated stuff going on.
And then like I would print out an assignment, and then you'd try and very carefully to not rip the whole piece of paper. That is so
Nailed
peak
it.
80s, Glenn.
Nailed it, Glenn. Anyone with a personal computer back in the 80s was like cutting edge. You were like essentially you were NASA.
Do you know, my dad, he brought home, this is early 80s, I don't know how he got it from his workplace, but he brought home a photocopier. And it was one of those big ones that's the size of a small ute. And we had a photocopier in our lounge room, and I remember thinking that this was the best day of my life. And I used to photocopy everything. I started a newspaper, and I would photocopy copies of the newspaper.
Your dad wheels in a full photocopying machine
like a
with
big
no
one.
explanation.
No.
And says, I've just got this from work,
fell off
and
the
no
back
one
of it.
asked any questions at all.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
This morning, Lucy and I are obviously working, and then later on this afternoon, we are off to the movies, everybody, for the one movie of the school holidays.
Cheap Tuesdays, that's why we do it on a Tuesday, Cheap
That's why we
Tuesdays,
do it.
because we've got
We-
1,000 children.
Still had to remortgage the house because going to the movies. But we've picked the cheapest day.
Yeah.
And something has occurred to Lucy and I that as our children grow older, their likes and dislikes diversify, they widen. They have their opinions on what they'd like to go and see on the big screen. And yesterday we had that discussion about who would be taking whom to which movie. So Lucy's off to see The Magic Faraway Tree. Did I get that right?
Correct.
With the girls.
Yeah.
There was a discussion on taking Matthew, and Lucy did approach me and say, do you think Matthew would like to go and see The Magic Faraway Tree?
Yeah.
And without blinking, I said, I don't think so. But we went and asked him anyway. And I said, Matthew, would you like to go and see The Magic Faraway Tree? And he said, I don't think so. Now, Lucy loves The Magic Faraway Tree.
The book.
He read the book, and even though the movie, as I'm being told by Lucy, is not faithful
No, it doesn't sound faithful.
to the original document,
No.
you're going to go see it anyway, and hopefully you get a kick out of it.
Yep.
My son and I are off to see the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I'm fine with.
Another great historical movie.
I'm fine with. I saw the original. I can't remember a thing about it. I knew I enjoyed it. This one's got Yoshi. What could go wrong? You know
What's
what
a Yoshi?
Oh, don't say what's a Yoshi. Please don't say what's a Yoshi. You know what a Yoshi is.
Sure, it's the mushroom guy.
No. Oh, sorry, Casey. Casey, you've offended Casey because you don't know what a
As
Yoshi
if I
is.
would know.
Do you remember Little Dinosaur?
No.
And his tongue pokes out?
I've never played it.
And he goes, bloop.
It's
bloop,
a me. It's a
bloop,
Mario.
And you get to ride him?
No.
You've got no interest in Mario?
Really don't.
And that is something
I have
you'll
the
have
same
to...
level of interest in Mario as your son has in the Magic Faraway Tree.
Okay. So this is where we stand as a family. We can't take the kids all to the same movie anymore.
we split.
So I thought, let's do a Lucy list this morning.
The Lucy list.
A question to you this morning, like family, is can you think of, because I've been trying to think, can you think of an all-round entertaining family movie that the whole family can enjoy these days? Because clearly our kids now, there's two camps. There's kids that will enjoy the Magic Faraway Tree, and there's kids that will enjoy the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So I'm wondering, is there a movie that brings the whole family together? I've got a list of my
Titanic.
own. She just screams out Titanic. You think all of the kids would enjoy Titanic?
One day.
One day. I don't know if... I think a large part of the world enjoyed Titanic. I don't think everyone enjoyed Titanic. Even when it was released.
How about...
Well, I've got the list. You tell me.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I would suggest Minecraft movie is the
No.
greatest... I'm getting
Sorry.
there. My God.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It just came
Is
out.
this question time in Parliament?
Objection!
I was about to say, I would say that's the greatest family movie released in recent history, except Lucy can't stand it. I thought it was a lock. Jack Black, I thought she finds him funny. Jason Momoa's in that movie,
Yeah, I know
and
who
it
he
still
is.
didn't get Lucy across the line.
No.
Because he's being a bit silly.
Yeah.
So it's not the Minecraft movie. Is it? Then I thought to myself, is it a classic? Is it Willy Wonka? Is Willy Wonka the classic family movie
I'll
for
give you
everyone?
that. I'll give you that.
Do you think everyone...
Girls and
could
boys alike.
Mums and dads.
Mums and dads, girls
could
and
sit
boys.
down to...
100%.
I'm talking the original one.
100%.
So maybe it's Willy Wonka. Is it Mary Poppins? I could watch Mary Poppins all day
know,
long,
but-
but it's mostly for Mary Poppins.
He had a crush on her growing up. His childhood crush was Mary Poppins.
Go back
He likes
and
the
watch.
authoritarian type.
Go back and watch Mary Poppins.
Which is why when I boss him around, it makes sense that we're married because he's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, when you say spit spot.
should I carry a big tapestry bag around?
No, I'm just saying I agree with you. I don't know if Mary Poppins gets everybody's
No, I don't think so.
tick of a...
No.
I've got one that Lucy's never seen
Oh, wait,
before.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Lion King.
Do you think The Lion King
Girls and
is
boys,
a
mums and dads.
family movie for everyone? I guess so. I'm just over The Lion King.
I know
that's
we're
all.
over it, but let's go back to when it was on.
The one that I always put forward that Lucy's never seen, and I even suggested that Lucy should see this across the weekend, the Back to the Future trilogy, I think could possibly be the greatest family movie trilogy of all time. But Lucy will never know because she refuses to watch it. It's got to the point now where you refuse to watch it just to see people's reactions.
I've got
it's
another
like
one.
The Notebook.
I've got another one.
Yep.
Greatest Showman. Girls,
Greatest-
boys, mums and dads. Yes.
I, as a dad, I love The Greatest Showman. I love seeing Wolverine in a musical any day of the week. It's got some of the greatest songs. It's a great feel-good movie. I get it, but I don't know if every dad's sitting down to The Greatest Showman. Maybe Willy Wonka's the only all-time family movie. Oh, Singing in the Rain?
No.
Oh, I love Singing in the Rain. All right, let's get the Lucy list
Sound
together.
of Music.
See, I'm not as big a fan of The Sound of Music as everybody else. That's all.
Okay, then it's off the list.
I think Willy Wonka's the closest we can get.
You've done very well with getting Willy Wonka.
The Lucy list.
The Lucy list.
Can anyone suggest an all-round family movie that everyone, no matter what their age, mums, dads, boys and girls, can sit down and watch these days? I don't know if there is one.
Yeah, Willy Wonka.
You think Willy Wonka's the only one?
No, I think there might be a couple, but I don't think we know what they are yet.
All right.
Justin, I think, nails it straight off the bat. Says, good morning, legends.
Is that why he nails it off the
Well,
bat?
that. Thanks.
Speaking Lucy's language.
But Justin has really nailed it. I don't think that anyone can argue this. Wizard of Oz.
Well, I'll argue The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, what?
I didn't quite jive with The Wizard of Oz. I know that's... Well, I love Singing in the Rain, and you have no time for Singing in the Rain.
Fine.
So
Sorry,
you have
Justin.
to believe there are people out there that don't jive with The Wizard of Oz. I think it's close. I think it's up there with Willy Wonka.
Luke has texted in. He thinks the movie is Jumanji.
My kids are watching the...
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't want to watch it. Mums don't want to watch it.
Okay.
So that's
So
not
it's
it.
not Jumanji. We're ruining everybody's lives here this morning.
Gillian or Gillian says Shrek.
Shrek. Look, you know what?
At the time.
You know what?
At the time.
Everyone
Everyone watched it.
In the moment, it was the all-round family movie of all
And
time.
culturally, we were all like, this is peak comedy.
Now I'm completely over it.
Oh, yeah, it's too
but
many.
You know what? I'll give you that. At the time, with it being, as you said, the thing that everyone saw on the planet, that was the all-time family movie.
B thinks Lilo and Stitch.
I love Lilo and Stitch. I don't know if it's for everybody. He's a cute, fluffy character. Does he rip the side of a petrol tanker off and then rocket into the bad guy's spaceship and then throw him out the window? Yes. And Kel was 100% on board for
Well,
that.
then I think girls and boys and mums and dads like that because mums like the emotional side of it.
And we like the explosions.
So that could go up into the list.
Could be there.
Brian thinks Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore.
Just tap it in.
No.
Just tap it
That's maybe men and boys and girls, but not women. I don't want to watch
any
that again.
Adam Sandler
No.
movie is
I can't.
probably...
I love Adam Sandler, but
He's
there's
probably
only so
for
much I
me,
can take of that
yeah.
voice, with that silly
I don't know
voice.
if he's for the whole family.
Vanessa has suggested Grease. I would say I don't know if that's appropriate for kids because I think you forget what it's
Yeah.
about. Then you watch it as an adult and you go,
I'm with
wow,
you.
that was really raunchy.
I think Grease is amazing and iconic and historically
But not
one of the
for
great
little
movies.
kids.
But I think when you actually see Grease again, you probably don't want your young kids watching it.
A few votes for The Princess Bride. Carolyn and Anon have said The Princess Bride. Mums, dads, kids, and I don't know. Do you think you could say to your son, sit down and watch The Princess Bride? I think he'd be gone.
I'd say The Princess Bride is probably better than The Labyrinth for families. Like, I love The Labyrinth.
I love Labyrinth too.
Neverending Story was very scary for me, so maybe I was a little scared for the Neverending Story. So maybe The Princess Bride is the one that the whole family can enjoy.
The Neverending Story is so
Atreyu.
traumatizing. We are all children of the 80s.
She got Falcor.
Carrie, it doesn't matter because Atreyu. because of that. We're all traumatized. We all have trauma around horses because of that movie.
Have you seen, you know how we're utilising AI for all the right reasons?
Yeah.
They redid that scene
Yeah.
where the horse survives.
There's this AI trend where they take all the most traumatic
Traumatic
moments
things
of
from 80s
movies and then they remake it so that we're all untraumatized. So they've made a video where the horse comes out of the...
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too.
Because that was unnecessary.
Karen has just texted in Jurassic Park, and I'd say,
No,
look,
it's too scary for some people.
It's too scary. Maybe with the first one when it was first released, and we were
great
all
movie.
excited because we'd never seen dinosaurs on screen
It's a great
before.
Everyone
Tracy
has their
says,
opinion.
I'm a girl and a mum, and I'm loving a lot of the shows that Lucy is saying no to. Okay, fair enough.
I was about
That's
to say,
right.
everyone
Well,
has
it's all
their
subjective. This
everyone
is the
has their
vibe.
opinion, but Lucy does like to have her say as well.
It's my show. It's Lucy and Kel.
That's
It's
right.
Not everyone in Kel.
So she reserves the right to poo-poo your ideas.
We're just trying to come up with a whole list we all agree with.
Yeah.
That's all.
We've come close with Lilo and Stitch. There's one that producer Casey brought forward that I don't think you've actually had a time to sort of think
Yep,
about.
hit
And I think
me.
she's right. Well, let's cross producer
Cross it
Casey.
live now.
That's the all-time family movie that mums, dads, boys and girls can enjoy.
Toy Story.
I'm pretty sure she's nailed it.
I'll
Toy
put
Story.
that in. Toy Story 1, 2, 3.
All of them. I don't know about all of them. The original, absolutely.
Okay.
But I think Toy Story's up there with Willy Wonka. This is good.
Chris and Lara's on the phone. Hey, Chris, how you going?
Well, I wasn't ready for that at all.
Sorry.
I was had too much fun with you and producer Casey.
Oh, look, just before we go to Chris, lots of people texting in E.T. now. Yes, maybe, but in the 80s, but not now, because kids would be like, what do you mean? No.
E.T.'s a good one.
People are saying Babe as well. Hi, Chris.
Morning, how you going, guys?
Very good.
Good. Now, what do you think, Chris? What is the ultimate family movie for boys, girls, mums and dads?
Well, sorry, Lucy, I agree with Cal. Back to the Future trilogy.
I feel like
You would.
Look, I know movies age, Chris. I know movies age, but I still reckon if she saw the Back to the Futures, she might just fall in love with
Okay,
them.
tell you what.
You love Michael J. Fox now.
I tell you what. For you, Chris, I will watch it.
But you got to watch all three.
You're going to love it.
You're going to love
My
it.
son-
Can I just at least watch one and then decide whether I watch more?
Will you allow that, Chris, if she just watched the first one?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll watch it for you, Chris. I'll watch it this week.
But we all know how the first one ends, Chris, and it'll hook her in. It'll hook her in.
Exactly.
And if I come back on air this week and say I hated it, this is on your head, Chris.
No.
All right.
Chris, don't
Okay,
take
well,
responsibility.
you've got other movies on your list as well, Chris. Hit me.
I do. I've got The Emperor's Groove.
Terrible movie.
I love The Emperor's Groove. Is
hate
that the one with the llama?
Terrible.
Oh, I
That
love
is-
that.
that is on-
And
yeah.
who was the big muscly? Was that Grok? Grok was hilarious. Chris is getting you across the line to watch Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how it's aged. I have no idea.
I love Michael J. Fox.
I don't know
I've
how
fallen
somebody in the year 2026 will watch Back to the Future that was made back in the very early 80s, but we're about to find out. That's good. Chris has got you over the line.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Have Lucy and Kel slightly lost their grip on reality because they're working and school holidays? Maybe, just a little bit. We're all feeling it, right, parents? If you've got kids at home for 2 weeks, they're always hungry, they're always bored, they're always bored hungry. It's a never-ending fun.
We might talk on the show tomorrow about how you even balance working and school holidays, because I don't understand it. Because kids get hundreds of holidays and parents get 4 weeks. So I don't understand how every parent does it. I'd love to know, because I literally don't understand how everyone is working during school holidays. I don't understand.
Here's the way I do it. Organisation. Got to be organised. Case in point, yesterday my twins were here at work. While I was on the air, they were here at work. And to get that a happening thing, to get them up as early as they needed to be up and organised and dressed and have the food ready and everything, I had to remind myself of some stuff. One of the things I had to remind myself of was that if they are here at work, they're going to require some cereal and I'm going to need some milk. And there's no guarantees on a Monday here at the Light there's any milk in the fridge.
And so later that day, I went to the fridge and I opened it up, and there's Kel's wallet sitting in the fridge. And I'm like, oh no, he's losing it. He's lost it. I've broken him. Why is his wallet in the fridge? And then I asked you, why on earth is your wallet in the fridge?
And for very good reason.
And he said exactly
Because
that.
The wallet is in the fridge to remind me to get the milk to take to work to give the milk for the cereal for the kids.
And I just stared at him and I was like, okay.
Because the only thing I am guaranteed to try and remember before I leave the house every morning is phone, keys, and wallet. So I get my phone and my keys, and they're like, where's my wallet? And I'm like, oh, that's right, my wallet's in the fridge. And I go to the fridge and it's next to the milk. And I go, oh, that's right, I'm taking the milk to work. It's a genius scheme,
And
really, when you
I
think
saw
about it.
I saw your wallet later and I thought, that is a cool wallet.
That is a very cool wallet. Oh, I wish I had the
That's
sound
a
effect
terrible
ready.
joke.
You've got to tell me when
Well,
you're going to do
I can't tell you
stuff
when
like
I'm
that.
going to make a joke.
Well, maybe I should just have it ready all the time. And then you said about the
Oh,
wallet.
that's a cool wallet. Doesn't work 2 minutes later.
Still landed.
I think that's weird. I don't understand why you would do that. If I have
Because
to...
I always remember my wallet, right? It's ingrained in my DNA to my bones. If I'm leaving the house, phone, keys, wallet. And if I don't have my wallet with me, I'm like, where is my wallet? Then I remember it's in the fridge. Then I remember, why is it in the fridge? It's in the fridge to remind me that I need to get the milk for the kids' cereal.
99% of people, I think, would just...
Remember the milk?
Save an alarm in their phone. Milk, 5:30. Or like me, I have a little notepad on the fridge and I just scrawl notes and then I stick it on the bench when I wake up if there's a note to myself on the bench in the morning.
Stick-it notes.
Yes.
With the actual details of what you need to remember.
Yeah.
It's a rookie's game. It's a rookie's game. You want life to be more exciting. I set alarms in the afternoon at random times for no reason.
I know, they go off around the house. It'll be
Say,
3:28 and I'll go, what is it? He'll go, I don't know.
No, I do know, because when the alarm goes off for no reason, I'm like, why is that alarm going off for no reason? Oh, that's right. I've left the hose on in the pool. I've got to go and turn the hose off. Thank you, alarm for no reason that I set earlier today. It's just stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't think people are doing that.
Keeps you on your toes. Actually trains the brain to think illogically, to think outside of the box. I mean, would it be easier just keeping a calendar on the fridge like you do, where everything is actually detailed in what's happening on every given day? Sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just find it easier to put my wallet in the fridge.
I look at my phone. I've got a calendar. I've got all my notes. I've got everything I need for today. I've got tomorrow, things I'm doing, appointments I've gotten. My brother's birthday this Thursday. We've got an all-staff meeting.
Yeah, and I've got my car keys sitting on the toilet lid.
I just feel like... maybe you're not alone. Maybe there are people like Kel living on the edge and doing weird things to remind them of other things.
Let's cross to producer Casey this morning, who's going to verify my argument for me. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, guys.
Casey, in order for you to remember stuff, what do you have to do and how do you have to involve other people?
I'll tell Riley, my husband, can you message me dress? And then that's it. Then when I wake up, I'll check my phone and I have dress.
Great.
And I'll remember to bring the dress.
So you go to Riley. Riley,
So
I have to do
you-
something with the dress.
Mm-hmm.
Just text me randomly the word dress at this given time, and that will remind me to go and do the thing I
So
need
you're
to do.
putting the weight of the reminding on your husband. I'm just checking. And if he forgot and then you forgot, would you be upset at him?
Yeah. That's
That's rich.
That's classic wife behaviour.
Okay. So is this how you'd like to move our friendship forward? Do you need me to remind you with texts of things?
I always tell you, just email it to me.
So
I email myself too. Is everyone emailing themselves? I email
yes,
myself.
I email myself.
Do you
Yeah.
address yourself or do you just leave it empty?
No, empty.
And I'm like,
empty
"Hey, Kel."
subject line.
No, I'm having a chat to myself. Hey,
You're
how's it
not.
going,
You're
Kel?
not.
Just remember a couple of things that you need to take care of. And I'm like, oh, good, Kel's emailed me. I wonder what this is about. What are you doing that's a little
Do you pep
unusual?
talk yourself like, hey, mate, I just want to say you're a big boy. You're a good guy.
I'm like,
you're
"Hey,
one
Kel."
of the good ones, man. And you know what? You're bald, but that's okay. Just means you've got extra testosterone.
I'd be like, hey, Kel, this is your first official warning.
This is your first official warning.
Yeah, please bring a support partner to the next
You're
meeting.
firing yourself from being yourself? Anyway,
You've let
listen.
yourself down. You've let the
Stop.
organisation down.
Listen, I'm taking over. 1300 777 899 is the number. You know the number. Or 0428 899 899. This is a question. Are you like Casey and Kel? Do you have weird ways of reminding yourself to do things? Is there something we haven't covered? Would you like to share it with us? How are you reminding yourself to get things done? Corrine on the text says, ha 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 ha. I do the similar with my keys because my wallet is too big to go in the fridge.
Well, it's too big to go in the
How
fridge.
big is
the
your wallet?
Well, you see, we've had some issues with our remote control and roller door. So I thought if I put the keys in the fridge, it might get so cold that it might do something to the mechanics of the keys.
Do not put the keys in there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
However, I put my wallet in the fridge. Does it do something to the credit cards?
No, just puts them on ice. Just cools down your spending.
Okay. Okay.
So lame as jokes.
I know the first one wasn't quite, didn't make sense, but the second one was better.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you're freezing your spending. I don't know. I was trying to be funny on the
Put
fly.
the freeze on your finances. There we go. We found it in the end.
Vanessa in Huonville says, I put my car keys in the fridge
Great.
on something if I need to take it with me.
Yeah, that's right. You have to place them either next to or on top of. I think I had my wallet resting on top of the milk, balancing there,
It was.
just to remind me.
Samantha in Officer says, Kel, I feel so seen. When I'm lying in bed and I remember something I need to do in the morning, instead of writing myself a note, this is excellent, I throw the tissue box or something into the middle of the floor. So in the morning I notice it and it'll prompt me to remember whatever it is I need to remember.
Genius.
That actually is genius.
Genius.
That is genius. I've never thought to just lie in bed and go, oh no, and then throw something. So I wake up and go, why are my headphones in the middle of the floor?
What you should do is go out to like the $2 shop and buy like a tennis ball and just call it the memory tennis ball. And then in the middle of the night when you have something you have to remember, just throw the tennis ball into the middle of the room.
Yeah, but if you've got a dog, they're going to grab it and just keep bringing it back.
Oh no, my memories.
Come back with my memories. It's so dumb. Hi, Paul in Warrigal. How you going?
Hey guys, how you going this morning?
Very good.
How are you remembering things? And do you have a bit of a funny story for us?
I absolutely do. I'm a school teacher, so firstly I want to say thank you for having your kids on the holidays, because on behalf of all teachers in all of the world, we thank you, because we need this time
Paul,
very much.
Can I say straight back at you, thank you for having our kids for
The
most
rest of the year.
time of the year.
Thank you.
And you don't get nearly paid enough to look after specifically my children. I couldn't even imagine, Paul. So you enjoy these holidays.
Again, on behalf of all teachers, you're welcome.
So tell me about how you're remembering things.
So my story is a school story. Being a teacher, I work in special ed and I have a small group of students, but I have one in particular that needs medication. And it got to the point where I was the person having to administer the medication, but this year we got a school nurse. And so once the school nurse started, it was the school nurse's job. But I still have also, Kel, I'm an auditory processor. I have a reminder on my phone that buzzes at 12 o'clock every day that boy needs medication. Not that I have to give it to him anymore, but to remember that the nurse needs to come and give that boy medication.
You're the backup. You're the backup, Paul.
Can you foresee a future where one day you're retired in your 70s and your phone is still at 12 going bing, 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 bing? Johnny needs his medication. Is it going to be in your phone forever, Paul?
No, I'll probably be needing the medication by 70, I think.
You'll need
Paul.
the medication.
Well done, mate. Good. Thank you very much,
that's a good
Paul.
teacher, though. He cares.
He does care.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast, there I've said it, it's been successful. Congratulations, Lucy.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Kel. Oh, no.
You wait.
Wait.
Thank you very much.
What did I say? I put myself before Casey. That's not the way to do things.
But you thanked yourself in third person.
I did. And we do end the show saying, don't forget to think of yourself as well as others, to
There you
love
go.
yourself as well as
Yes.
other people. So there, I've done that.
Please do.
Congratulations to you, Casey.
Thank you.
I couldn't do a podcast without Casey. I couldn't do life really without Casey.
I know, we couldn't either. We talk about you all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
Lucy talks about you all
Hey,
the time.
you hate me.
No, I don't hate you.
You're
Since
the only
I-
person I've truly seen him like in years.
Hooray!
It's true.
I need an award.
I know.
Seriously.
I'm very happy with Casey. I just don't consider texting her every 30 seconds
No.
outside of my work hours to
No.
be something that I'm going to be doing.
No, but her and I will do
But
that.
you two
Yeah.
do that very
yeah,
much.
For
I
sure,
love it.
for sure.
Could you, just before we wrap up the podcast, if you're brave enough,
I did give her the gift of
Could
a mouse
you?
pad yesterday, just quickly.
Yes.
I gave her the gift of a mouse pad yesterday that said, I had it made with our faces on it and hers, and it says world's best producer. So,
well, she is.
exactly, she needs a mouse pad.
Would you be brave enough to read out the last line of a text message that you sent each other recently?
Okay. That's fun. This is fun.
That is fun.
Just
You know, the other-
just to prove this is not made up, that
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
two chuckleheads text each other constantly
Let's find
outside
something
of work.
funny.
I'd like to say the last thing, but it might not be appropriate for the podcast.
No, well, it might not be boring. It might be boring.
Yesterday I was talking to my dad and he's like, you're not talking much, but on the radio this morning I heard Cal going, you and Lucy message bloop, 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 bloop. Sat
Oh, your
down.
dad's saying that you don't talk much to him.
Yeah. And he's like, but I heard Cal say on the radio.
Yeah, oopsie. So I'll tell you, this is a text exchange Casey and I had the other day. I posted a photo on socials, a black and white photo saying Kel's painting my front door. Any guesses? And I had hundreds of guesses. And lots of people were like, is it white? Is it beige? Is it red? A lot of people said pink. One person out of hundreds said peach. And it was Casey. And so I sent her a photo of the actual peach door, and then she replied this. Number 1, I can't believe I got it right, and it looks so cute I can't even deal. 2, bonus points to Kel for wearing a matching peach jumper
I
because
did.
you're in a colour.
I had my hoodie, yeah.
And then she went, and because on the photo you're painting the door and your laptop's next to the door because you're listening to podcasts, and it's next to a can of paint. And she said, number 3, not the work laptop near your paint, and then a skull emoji. And I wrote, ha 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 ha. And then she sent me a gif of a lady laughing.
Right.
Yes.
And on that bombshell to the IT department here at work, it's time to wrap up the podcast.
Wait,
You
this is
two
the
are
last
having
thing I
way
want to.
too
This
much
is the
fun.
last one to add. Then I said, Kel was like, "Are you excited to see Casey tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Yes, ha 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 ha." And then she replied, "Ha ha ha ha, yes." So that's mostly our text.
Yeah, tell your dad that's mostly your text with Lisa. And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap it up. Until we meet again, thanks for supporting the podcast as you always do. There's about 240 other episodes to enjoy if
Yes.
you'd like to.
Shout out to Eric, who's been emailing us some great stuff. We'll get onto that in the next couple of podcasts. But you can always email us at lucyandkel@positivemedia.com.au. Questions, photos, anything you want to know, anything you want us to talk about, anything you think would be worthwhile. We love sharing in your lives. You can email us. You can also reach us on the socials at Lucy and Kel on Instagram and Facebook.
And until we meet again, everybody.
Yes.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit
Yeah.
of the show.
And bit.